So have a look. We're going to come down and we'll get our arrival chart in. So we're going to come in and reach Sabre, as you can see, the flight level 250. We're going to come down and set the VNAV now to flight level 160, which will be our first descent down into the airport as we come down onto the 264. Okay, so there's a 264 which is set and we're all ready to come in for the arrival. So we'll get the meter up for London Heathrow Airport as well, so we just have a heads up on what to expect when we come down into the runway, as we are used to the inside lower. So we'll get the meter for the arrival. So meter down into London Heathrow. 1027 is the QH as well, which is fine. Temperature is 18 and the wind is 240 at 10. So we're good to go as we come in for Logan Max 240. 152410. Okay, so we have better change our speed. Come down, change that to Mac, come down to 240 now. And we just have the speed brakes, just to give us a bit of drag as we now start to descend down. Approaching now into Logan, as you can see. Logan in sights, and then Sabre down for 160, which is down in the FMC. So max 240, flight level 15 to 410, and then 220 down. So there's the speed brakes which can go back in. As we now start to descend down into London Heathrow Airport. So 25 for Logan, we're down to our nav radio. You see we've got the ILS and that tuned, which is right here, so we're tuning that all in. Get it all set and ready to come. So get that all set as it comes in 269 on the arrival. Coming down now through 250, and we should be getting ready to make our descent down as we are on the VNAV. Let's see, VNAV path. So 250, the aircraft will start to descend any moment now before we come down, ready to go. So you can see now as we come to Addons, distance to go is 44 miles. As we get ready to descend back now, so you can see 250. Sabre. Here we go. Sit down to 263, and we should now start our descent. See 160. If we don't, we'll go into flight change, and we'll start getting the aircraft to come down manually, as we know it's a little temperamental. So as we slow down now, get the aircraft to come in. Okay, come through 240, go ahead and get the arrival in. So we'll take flaps 30 at 14, plus 5 at 145. Oh, quite a slow speed as we come down, passing through 240. Our speed's 240 as we can see, then we'll get to flight level 100 to 140, to 22 knots. See max flight level 170. Let's make our way down to London Heathrow Airport. We can just pull that down a little more. Let's make our way on to Lambourne, flight level 160. Going through our checks now. Go and check out the checklist. So for our checklist now. Descent checklist, engine instruments are monitored, fuel quantity is checked, lights are required. For top descent, ATIS information report is set, we've got the altimeter set for 1227. We have a look on the arrival, we can see as we come in. see that on the arrival trans is 6,000, so we'll take 6,000 as we come in. Lambourne is basically, we're going to come off and hit Lambourne, and then we're going to go on to the 273. Okay, so still descending down through 210. Got our sensors which are checked. We've got 1027 which is already set and cross-checked, so we don't need to do that. Reset the MCP altitudes, we come down to 16,000 feet, and then we'll come down to 7,000 max 220 knots. 2,300 for terrain. Okay, come through over 190. Can now open up the speed brakes. That goes more with the descent angle, and for 16 we'll now go down to flight level with 70. Okay, the 7,000 set. As we come down now, we can select down on our progress and everything all there on our legs, 1204 Brazzo. So slowly it comes up now to 220 and now open up the speed brakes. As we come down 170. 7,000 is for land, so we said we've been directed down to 7,000. Speed brakes are in now. As we get ready to come, 20 knots, 3-4 on the heading. Pass through 170, our flaps up now. Needs to be at 180 when we come in for the turn. As we'll see as we come down. Just ready now, so by the time we hit Whistle, 7.4 miles from Brazzo to Whistle, and the 7.4, okay, max 240, max flight level 240, okay, we're down to 220 now as we get ready to come inbound, and then we'll follow the arrival around, so we'll hit Lambourne, as you can see the aircraft's now heading towards Lambourne, where we'll then turn on to the 273. And then we've got the minimum hold level. We're going to come around 6,000. We should be all ready to come in. That'll be a quick left to right, and then we'll swing round, intercept for 27 right on the 110.3, and we'll be all set and ready to come in. So we've got our seatbelts which are on and checked. Everything else is all good. Anti-ice is on. Temperature outside is all good for the anti-ice right now. As we get ready for our arrival down into London Heathrow Airport. So, speed brake is armed now. As we get ready to come down, we've got 7,000 for land. As we come in, passing through 14,000. As the aircraft can be a little temperamental. So, we'll just take that into consideration as we come down. We've got landing lights which are checked. Back on with the checklist, we've got anti-ice which is on, MC approach speed breath which is flaps 30 for 140 plus 5 for 145, local frequency is 110.3 which is set in the navs, which is set in the nav radio, landing on the right VOR, there's a 110.3 for the 269 degree course. So get ready for that left to right turn. So we can see now we've got the airport's DME which has become active, 33 DME from the airport, 269 degree course which is set and cross-checked. So 6,000 will be then passing for us to set down our altimeters. As we now pass through 12,000 feet, I don't want to slow the aircraft too much, as it will start probably doing weird things, so we'll just leave it down in flight level change. So there's the ILS glide slope which has come onto life. So as we come nearer and that will sort itself out, we'll be rising below. As we get ready to go onto the 273, as we mark around. So cabin crew are set for our arrival. altimeter, which is checked 1027, localizer frequency is set 110.3, localizer course is 269, which is set, the approach is armed. Once we get ready and intercept, we can then go and hit the approach button, provided that we are under the glide slope, well above the glide slope, so then we can intercept, and then the glide slope will be above us where it will then slow down as it come in. So we're all set now, ready to come down. We're then going to go on to the 273. As you can see, there's a 273 ready for land board. Can't get the VORs to come up, so I'm going to be able to show them. There's going to be our left to right turn, pretty much. And we need to be 180 when we start to come into this turn off of the land. Then we'll slow down to 180. There we go, it's 273. Just set. And we've got auto for the turns. Can keep the turns on to 25 if we really need to. So there's max. Can keep it to 25. As we now head off around through from 10,000 feet, so we can now turn on our landing lights, runway turn-offs can come on, the strobes and everything is set, and cabin crew prepared for arrival. Those come down through 9,000 feet. We're going to hit 6,000, 180 max. We're going to come down to 6,000 feet, so coming down at 1,300. Getting out on our vertical speed, and we come down from 1,000. Okay, and we're going to hit 6,000 on the turn. That should be the engines rolling. Okay, coming up speed brakes. Come down. Okay. That pass down through 8,004. Get the QNHs all set, ready to go in just a few moments' time. I'm currently sitting at our flaps up speed. We're going to need to come down for 180. So what I'm going to do is take the speed brakes in. And drop us down to a flaps 1. And flaps 5. Speed brakes are armed. Those need to come down for 180 after we come down onto that left turn. So there's 180 which is set. We're going to come down onto that left turn and then swing around 3,500, and we are going to intercept the localizer, etc. at 2,500 feet. Okay, so there's 2,500. And we can now just put in the flight change. And we'll get the aircraft all set to go. So it's made that left turn now. There's 6,000. Okay, coming down to 2005. Flaps 5 will be in. Just come round off the turn at 6,000 feet. So minimums also is going to be 278. Okay, so put the QNHs back over 1027, 6,000 feet. Set the barrel up as well. And there's barrel 278. 280, which is set. I'm down now through 6,000 feet. I'm currently at flaps 5. And we can now, apparently, as we're coming down from 145, so it's probably going to be around about 800 feet per minute as we come in. Everything is all set for us to come down into London Heathrow as we send through 5,000 feet. Everything's all good for us to go as we now go into that left turn, leaving the 26 or 273. We can now backtrack around, and once we backtrack around, we can then get ready to come in for the arrival. So there we are now. We're going to come down onto the 127, and which is set. Passing through 4,000 feet. So we are all set and ready to go. We've got the ILS and everything all in. We'll bring the control column over now as we get ready for our arrival into runway 27 right. So just coming over London as you get ready for that right hand turn. Passing through 4,004, 2,500 feet is going to be for the glide slope. So here we go now. Please go on to the 269. 1,540, intercept 40, a localizer. We've got 279, which is 280 on the barrow. We've got our landing altitude as well, which is all set. There's our 1,000 foot away from 1,500 feet, where we're going to intercept the localizer for runway 27 right. Engine start switch is a continuous, passenger signs are on and checked, engine anti-ice is off, and we are all set, ready and configured to come in for the runway. So we're going to put in auto brake number 2 as we come around now onto 269. So what we can do is come past that in, and we'll hit the heading now. The aircraft's going to come back around, swing into that left hand turn. That'll just help it along with the heading bug. Okay, so what we can do now is we'll activate the approach. And as we've got the airport in sight, we can also go ahead and drop flat 15. To make that left hand turn now as we come round. Glide slope is going to start to activate as we make this left right hand turn. We're then going to intercept for the localizer. Well, we'll see the localizer move across, so there's a localizer around the glide slope which is in, so we're just waiting now. Flaps 15 is down, we've got auto brake set number 2, 1027 is on the QNH. There's a localizer now moving over to the right where we'll now intercept and lock in, and then we'll come down. So we can now go to flaps 25 as we come down. Okay. There's 160. Put it down 2,000 feet. I'll just line the aircraft up now. Now we've got disconnect for the autopilot, so it shouldn't shout out when we do. So there's flaps 30. And there's 145. Only 5 nautical miles from the runway. Okay, so as we level off now, aircraft gets ready to come in. So what we can do is we'll disconnect the auto throttle, disconnect the autopilot, turn off the disconnect alarm, and we're all ready to come in. So I have full control now of the aircraft, just make some minor adjustments. As you can hear, the engine's roar. So as the throttles have quite a little bit of delay, you sort of have to make the adjustments sort of just a little beforehand. So we've got the 10 knot winds coming in as we come down now. Keeping a nice on our speed, not making too much major adjustments as the aircraft is pretty big, so the weight should drag us down. So we'll come down now, just nose down just a little more. There's 2 red, 2 white. Glide slope's coming back. Speed brakes are armed, which is set. Just over to the left a little. Okay. There we go. Correct up. Start lifting up a little. Continue. Okay, speed brakes are up and reversers are active. We can disarm the auto brakes and we can now get ready to veer off. So there's the auto brake now, which we can turn off as we get ready to vacate off of the runway. So auto brake is now disarmed, so we've got the speed brake which is retracted, and we start to lift up our flaps now. So flaps are fully retracted back up as we run off the runway and get ready to go to the gate. Okay. So as you just get ready to cross over, start to get the aircraft all configured. So flight directors can now be turned off. We can turn the runway lights off. We can turn off the landing lights. Taxis can go on. Strobes can be turned off, and everything can stay on as well. So there we are now as we currently head in. And what we can do now, guys, is we'll go to our landing cinematics and then we'll come back as we taxi to the gate. So I'll see you guys in just a moment, and don't forget to help us get to that 2K subscriber goal, so don't forget to like and subscribe. So I'll see you guys in just a sec.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Approaching minimums. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Approaching minimums. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20.